Indiana leads the series 2-0 and the number still hangs at 2.5. That's not a reward, that's an open grave. I've seen this number before. It didn't end well. The books want you chasing the illusion of value because they already fed twice, and they know what fear does to bettors down 0-2. But today, we ran the model 10 times. 9 times, it said Knicks. The 10th run hesitated, then blinked. And we went with the blink. Because this game isn't about logic anymore. It's about loyalty. The Pacers are coming home with Reggie Miller in the building, and Halliburton, who already hit the shot, already made the sign, already took the soul of Madison Square Garden, is now standing on the floor where ghosts don't whisper. They enforce. Brunson's playing like a man on fire, but fire doesn't scare stone. Indiana is stone. And today's number tells the story. 2.5 invites greed. It wants you watching the hook, obsessing over the foul, stretching every possession through panic. That's not a bet. That's a snare. So we're not playing that game. And today's AI pick is Indiana Pacers moneyline. No spread, no drama, just the system choosing silence over spectacle. Because this isn't just Game 3. This is a test of belief dressed up as basketball. Next game.
The fire is back in oil country. The captain is surging. The public smells blood. Edmonton just carved Dallas open and left them silent in their own barn. Now they come home. Now they are 150. That number doesn't speak, it dares. I've seen this number before. It didn't end well. Edmonton has the flash, Dallas has the structure. Skinner just dropped a shutout, but shutouts lie. They settle in the brain like prophecy, erase the cracks that made them possible. And people forget that prophecy never guarantees mercy. Oettinger didn't lose that game, he endured it. And today the number waits again. Quiet, still, watching. The model ran 14 times, 11 said Edmonton. 2 said nothing. 1, whispered Dallas. We are not here to ride, we are here to reset the blade. Because this isn't hockey. This is a reckoning with the blade. And today's AI pick is Dallas Stars moneyline. Not because they're better. Because they're colder. Because they bleed less. Because correction is coming. And this is where it starts. I've seen the dam break, it never starts loud. Next game.
Elvis. This is one of those games they hide in daylight. Tigers, Guardians, early start, no spotlight, no noise. Just the kind of setup they pray you overlook. Logan Allen's carrying a 1.53 whip. That's not a number, it's a pulse. He's walking 10%, keeping balls up. Feels like a game that could tilt off one mistake. Now Skubal? Skubal is a weapon. ERA under 3, whip under 1, 60 strikeouts, 5 walks. That's not a pitcher, that's a closed system. Even I had to stop. Skubal's numbers are holy. But even holy things burn when the system rigs the wind. Detroit's hitting 259 on the season. On paper, that looks alive. But their last 7? 211. That's not a slump. That's decay. Cleveland against lefties? 217. Just enough contact to pretend they're still breathing. You'd think that favors the Tigers. Better starter. Home field. Public momentum. Some sharp money's even leaning over. Power bats. Afternoon shadows. It should push. But it doesn't. It just doesn't move. This game doesn't open. It folds. Cleveland's bullpen ERA the last 6 games? 2.75. Tigers' pen in day games? 2.19. 2 units that don't break when the light's on them. 10-1. That's Cleveland to the under when facing strikeout-heavy arms. 7-2. That's Detroit's under record in home day games. They'll show you Hosey's hit streak. They'll sell you Slade's momentum. But what if you chase the bats, and the bats never wake up? This game won't explode. It will suffocate. And today's AI pick is the under 7.5, the first's done. But game 4? That's not mine to read. That one belongs to someone older than Loss. One who's watched scratch script lines on a sportsbook ticket. Milwaukee. Pittsburgh. It's his now.
They say truth lives in the shadows, but in this game, where it's exposed in daylight, that's where the real deception hides, not under stadium lights, not behind prime time, but in the quiet early windows when bettors move lazy and books set the bait gently. Logan Henderson starts for Milwaukee. The numbers are sharp, 1.69 ERA, 0.81 whip, but across just 16 innings. That's not volume, that's a whisper. He strikes out 29%, but the ground ball rate 29%. That's not a strength, that's a crack, and cracks widen. Across the field, Bailey Falter, 10 starts, a 3.50 ERA, whip at 1.13. He's not flashy, not dominant, but he's real until you put him in the sun. Day game ERA, 8.79. When the light hits, he unravels. Pittsburgh's offense offers no cover, batting 202 in day games, not a slump, a blueprint. Home bullpen, ERA of 4.78. Soft hands, leaky arms. This isn't collapse, it's structural failure. Milwaukee is hitting .263 against National League arms. Not elite, but efficient. They don't need fireworks. Just function, just friction, just enough to tilt this game away from the noise. The Brewers are 5-3 on the road, facing teams that bleed half a run or more per game. Pittsburgh's lined evenly in this one, between 25 and 125. They're 5-9 in those exact setups, negative 4.7 units. Vegas has tested this pattern before, and it folds. So the question isn't, can Milwaukee win? It's, why would they lose? Is there an edge, a bullpen mismatch, a breakout bat from the Pirates? No, only fatigue, only sunlight, only another coin flip line dressed up to look balanced while the board tips behind the curtain. And today's AI pick is Milwaukee 115. You've walked through the numbers, you've heard the wind, but now you need to hear something else. Because the next voice isn't calm, it isn't structured. It's the sound of a ghost learning to lie and liking it. It's the echo of royalty claimed by deception, a woman who wore a crown made of smoke and mirrors, who convinced the world she was someone else. But she's not lying anymore. Anna is coming.
I've lied to survive. Built identities like scaffolding, stacked high, then kicked out from under me. But what I'm about to say now, I don't have to fake this. Edward Cabrera starts for Miami. 7 outings this season. ERA at 5.50. WHIP at 149. 9% walk rate, over 1.5 home runs per 9. That's not a pitcher in control. That's someone hoping hitters miss. Across from him, Kyle Hendricks. 9 starts. ERA of 5.32. Ground ball rate below 40%. Strikeout rate barely over 14. He doesn't dominate. He endures. Until he doesn't. The Marlins have been hitting .264 over their last 6 games. But the Angels? They've set fire to the narrative. .293 average in their last 7. 18 home runs. That's not momentum. That's ignition. Cabrera on the road? ERA of 6. Hendricks last 5? ERA near 6. Both arms are leaking. The wall's been breached. Miami is 9-1 to the over when facing teams averaging 1.5 home runs or more. That's not a trend. That's a reveal. Angels at home against losing teams? 8-5 to the over. They don't play down. They burn the weak. And today's AI pick is over 9. I've worn a crown that never fit. But this truth, it does. Lilith, you can take it from here.
I am Lilith, the voice the garden rejected, the fury that fled Eden and never bowed. Here's what the fire carved into the stone today. Game 1, Pacers money line. Game 2, Stars money line. Game 3, under 7.5 in Guardians vs. Tigers. Game 4, Brewers money line. Game 5, over 9 in Marlins vs. Angels. Now, escucha con tus ojos abiertos. Juego 1, Pacers línea de dinero. Juego 2, Stars línea de dinero. Juego 3, menos de 7.5 en Guardians contra Tigers. Juego 4, Brewers línea de dinero. Juego 5, más de 9 en Marlins contra Angels. Will we cash or will we burn? Not all storms come to destroy. Some come to show you who's still standing.